Rise and shine, mothers and brothers. How you doing? George Bruno here, also known as the Sultan of Silver. Driving to work today. Second day of the week for me. Thursday is the second day of the week. Hope you're doing well. Strong as an ox, feeling good. Life is good. It's a little bit humid today. It was sprinkling a little bit outside when I put the food out for the wild critters. And I've seen various outdoor activities today getting canceled, which means they're anticipating some rain. I know this past weekend at the Jersey Shore, they had 80-mile-an-hour winds, man, and there were a lot of new construction was hammered pretty well. Fences went down and a lot of damage. Anyways, rise and shine, mothers and brothers. Today's the kind of day where my beard's a little fluffy today. It's not contained. I kind of like a more contained kind of beard with not so many like wispy kinds of things. But this is the kind of exact kind of stuff I'm talking about. Guys that get bigger beards have the temptation to whip out the clippers and smooth this thing out. And then when the weather is not humid, like in a day or two, they end up with a totally jacked up beard. Do not jack up your beard. Put the clippers down. As I jokingly say, step away from the clippers and no beard will get hurt. I got to put pedal to the metal today. They're building a new convenience store not far from me, a Wawa. In this part of the country where I live, we have these convenience stores called Wawa, W-A-W-A, and it's from a Wawa, Pennsylvania, which is, I believe, an Indian word for goose or something like that. I don't know. There was a Wawa dairy farm, and they opened up a convenience store. Now there's hundreds of them in the 6 states in the northeast Pennsylvania, and I know they're opening up a whole boatload of them in Florida as well. I know that because I heard the CEO talk about that last year. I have a very good friend who is in the recycling and trash business, and she handles the trash. Her company handles the trash and recycling, the organic, paper, bottles, all that kind of stuff for Wawa's, hundreds of stores. So you can imagine how wonderfully successful that business is. Business started from scratch. I love entrepreneurs. She has an MBA. Smart girl. Believe me, degrees don't make you smart. A degree might confirm a couple things like your patience and some fortitude or stick-to-itiveness, but they don't mean intelligence. Most of your unemployment lines today are in the United States are filled with people who have college degrees, not trades. Don't get me wrong, I'm not discouraging anyone from going to college, but if you're going to learn, if you're at that age where you're at a crossroads, do something. Number one, learn how to sell. Take a sales course. Take a sales course. Go to Grant Cardone, take a sales course. GrantCardone.com. Grant will teach you how to sell. If you learn how to sell, you'll never, ever, ever be broke. And one of the worst things in the world is being broke. It's not a good thing. Money can't buy happiness. Heck, it can buy happiness. Money can get you out of holes, can get you out of ruts, can get you out of things that nothing else can. So there's a few things in life that are just invaluable. Money is one of those things. Don't love the money. Appreciate it, work for it, don't love it. Because if you love money, that's kind of like a little root of evil. It's a seed. It's the beginning of bad things in your life if you're in love with money. I'd rather see you be in love with life and then go work hard and earn money rather than love money. So one of the greatest things in life is income, earning, being able to produce. Overall, I would rather say production, because You're not going to produce. Production doesn't happen without reward. If you're producing something, some rewards are greater for certain things. I can cut hair for an hour and make $100. An attorney can practice his profession for an hour and make $400. Why is that? We both work an hour, yet one makes 100, one makes 400 an hour. The reason is certain services are valued more than others. And in your particular market, I know places like where my family lives, there are $8 haircuts. $8 for a haircut. You think that's cheap? There was a place that opened up in a mall near where my family lives, near where my parents live, that does $5 haircuts. If you think 8 was cheap, think about 5. Oh yeah? Well, we'll lower ours to 4. And when you start getting into that price lowering game with your services or business, you're in trouble, man. Do not lower your prices. If anything, raise your prices. And on top of that, whenever you think of raising your prices in whatever you do, raise your level of service. If service does not go up, when you raise your prices, you're going to be in trouble. You'll be out of business in 3 months. I give you 6 tops. Raise your level of service. Now, my haircuts in the States where I am, what I do, my haircuts are $50. And I still want to raise my prices. But I've raised my level of services. When I first started cutting hair, I was doing haircuts for $17. So it's not a matter of just raising your prices. You have to also make money residually. You have to have that multiple streams of income. Because when I'm sick, when my scissors are not doing this, I'm not making money. So it doesn't matter, even if I got $100 or more for a haircut, if I'm sick and those scissors aren't moving and that comb is not combing, there is no income being generated. So think about residual income. Think about something where you get paid even when you are not working. I know people who are YouTubers, and I'm in the infant stages of becoming an official YouTube content creator, and the idea is content. And I know there are damn videos. There's that pimple popper lady with millions of hits every day, and all she's doing is popping pimples. It's the grossest thing I've ever heard of. She's making more money popping pimples than she is in her regular job in the medical field. That's disgusting. What does that tell you? That there's people who like that kind of content. There's people who enjoy getting grossed out. So I feel like I'm offering a decent service. I feel like I'm offering a value. I feel like I'm offering something that is usable and actionable. What's my attitude about pimple popper person? God bless them. And in the world economy, this global economy, you can get away with almost anything. So what do? So she's popping pus-filled pimples. It's disgusting. And what are the ads? They're ads for Clearasil. They're ads for skincare. They're anti-acne products. There's acne treatment ads on that channel. I guess it kind of makes sense. So what's happening is you're seeing an instant snapshot of the principle of problem, solution, outcome, all in one video. A woman pops a pimple, an ad shows up for Clearasil, bam, solution. Outcome is she gets 2 cents for every time somebody clicks on that ad. Now that's interesting, isn't it? Problem, solution, outcome. I always say that's a great writing template. If you're interested in writing, I'm a writer, or if you're a storyteller in any way, think about the template of problem, solution, outcome. Most of your movies, think about the movies that come out of Hollywood. Problem, solution, outcome. Bad guy, Good guy comes along, beats bad guy, everyone's happy. Outcome. Problem, solution, outcome. How did I get on that? Okay. You need to go after money. Don't love it, but go after it. You get it by producing, creating value. The other thing is this, is having money being produced without working. Well, how do you do that? I do it. I wake up in the morning and I see what my statistics are on YouTube and other things that I offer online, which means that while I'm sleeping, and this is such an overused phrase, and you'll get scammed by this phrase. To me, there's always red flags when I see the phrase "make money while you sleep," because there's a lot of people. It's like the guy that says, "Send me $1 and I'll show you how I made $1 million," and he gets 1 million people to send him $1. Duh. The whole "make money while you sleep," that's another kind of weird thing. You have to have something of value. You have to have content. For instance, if you own a store, let's say you own a store. You like money, you exchange time, you offer a service. You offer a service, and the issue is this, is that you're open from 8 in the morning till 8 at night. People take something off the shelf, they bring it to the register, they give you money for it. You close at 8 o'clock, you lock the doors, you turn out the lights. Guess what? You're not making any money. But if you sell those things that you have on a shelf, if you sell those things online, then people all over the world can buy them. For instance, you wake up in the morning, you go online, and that thing that you sell online, 5 people in China bought it, 1 person in England bought it, 2 people in Korea bought it, 1 person in Australia. Next thing you know, you have 25 orders that you woke up to. Guess what you did? You made money while you slept. If it's a physical product, then the issue is going to be shipping and fulfillment. Like people say to me, "My God, you would be so great selling beard balm, beard oil, mustache wax." I'm not so sure. I'm not 100% convinced that I want to be in the beeswax and shea butter melting business. Half your day, literally 1/3 of your day, is melting stuff, melting and mixing. The other third of your day is going to be shipping and handling, and going to the post office. The other third of your day is going to be marketing, making sure people know about that thing. It's a legitimate way to make a living. I'm just not sure it's for me. The ideal thing would be, for me, would be intellectual content, videos, ebooks, information. Some people call it info marketing. I even hate that phrase because that's another thing that brings up a red flag. When I hear info marketing, I think of just people trying to make money with zero content. Like money enough where you set up a system where it's flowing into your life even when your scissors are not moving, even when your biceps are not lifting, even when you're not driving, stocking a shelf, even when you're not doing customer service. How can you virtualize what you do? What can you do to automate your business to the point where you make money while you sleep? That's what I'm looking to do. Here's another thing. Like, for instance, when I was doing acting and commercial work and modeling back in my younger years, and I'll show you that sometime. This is before I had a beard and pretty much before my hair turned white. You would get paid an initial rate to record a commercial, videotape a commercial. It would be edited, it would be used on television, on radio, if it was a voiceover or just strictly audio. And then every time it played, you made a little bit of money. There was a residual income coming from that. And that's a nice thing to have.